Hello everybody and welcome back, where today we have plenty of new deals to take a look at on the PlayStation Store. From AAAs to indies to games that you definitely want to be looking out for, we're going through all of it today with the help of our sponsor VRROCK, but we'll get into them in a little bit. Before we do as well, only 25% of you are subscribed, so please feel free to do so, and thank you to our patrons and members who are on screen right now. With that being said, let's take a look at this April sale. Kicking us off, Hitman World of Assassination is on sale just in time for its VR mode a couple weeks back. If you've been debating Hitman and have watched a bunch of videos on it and have been waiting for it to go on sale, then now is the time for £35.99. However, please be aware you'll have to go and grab the VR mode upgrade as well, which is an extra £8 here in the UK. For how much content you get in Hitman for a version of the game that's usually worth £80 though, this is an absolute steal. You can also pick up the deluxe edition of Alien Rogue Incursion at £27.99. This version is usually a little bit more expensive than the base one due to including a couple of extra skins and a virtual art book for you to have a look at. Speaking of deluxe editions, Metro Awakening also has its deluxe edition at slightly cheaper than Alien at £26.39. This one also includes a bunch of in-game patches, cosmetics, and an art gallery, same as Alien. Creed Rise to Glory is also £13.19. I haven't actually played this one on PSVR2. It's one of the ones I missed out on, unfortunately, thus far. Hopefully I'll get around to it at some point, but it does have a pretty happy player base who seem to love it, so there's definitely something to look into there. Arizona Sunshine 2 is also £19.79. This is a pretty great zombie game on PSVR2. If you like the genre and you haven't picked it up, then go and take a look. For you shooter fans, Crossfire Sierra Squad is £17.54. Especially if you can get a couple mates together to play co-op, this game is so much fun, offering you a full campaign and tons of co-op missions. Genuinely, there are so many, and especially if you turn on realism mode, you'll get a lot of hardcore FPS fun out of this one. On this store, you might see that Flight Simulator Delivery 2025 VR is on sale for £8.39. This game is a scam. Do not buy it. I know some people will get tempted because of the price and the really good looking images on the store. These images are not real gameplay or screenshots from the game. It's a scam. Don't go for it. What isn't a scam though is Madison VR at £20.99. Madison is the scariest game on PSVR2 in my opinion. I've yet to finish it. I've got about 70% the way through, I want to say. I've been meaning to start a new playthrough because it just is that scary. It's bloody terrifying. The Dark Pictures Switchback VR is also pretty terrifying. This rollercoaster horror game by Supermassive Games launched to a bit of a rocky start on PSVR2, but has been patched up since then with the addition of a free horde mode, which adds a ton of replayability. And if you're a fan of the Dark Pictures series, you'll get to revisit a load of locales and enemies, and even some of your favourite characters in this PSVR2 exclusive. Rhythm game Drums Rock is also £9.59. A lot of rhythm game fans seem to love this one, and it has a bunch of great DLC too. For you tactical shooter enthusiasts, Breaches is £14.99. It's definitely quite a difficult PSVR2 game, but it always has players. It's crossplay between PC and Quest, and especially with a group of friends can be a load of fun. Before we get on to the next game, we got to talk about sponsor of today, VRROCK. VRROCK make PSVR2 prescription lenses and also prescription lenses for all other VR headsets, meaning that if you need glasses but don't want to scratch your proper VR lenses, you can put these lens inserts in, or if you don't need glasses and just want extra protection like me, you can get non-prescription options. They also offer magnetic and non-magnetic options and blue light and anti-glare filter options to keep your visual experience looking clean. I love my VRROCK lenses. I've used them every single day since I got them a couple years ago, and they've served me very well, and their link in the description with my discount code is below. Thank you to them for sponsoring today's video, and with that being said, let's continue. Moss Book 2 is £11.69. Book 1 seems to be absent from this sale, but if you've already played it, definitely go and pick up Book 2 on this discount. Red Matter 1 is also on sale at £8.79. It's a little bit shorter and worse looking than its sequel, but it still is a fantastic VR game, and if you love space or puzzlers, I'd definitely say give it a go. Metal Hellsinger VR is £17.49. I really enjoyed my time with this one. It felt a bit like Doom in VR, especially with its great soundtrack, and if you played the flat screen game and loved it, it's the same but in virtual reality. Hellsweeper VR is usually on most sales as well, and here it is again at £14.99. It's a little bit similar to Metal Hellsinger, but without the rhythm elements, but it's still a load of fun, and I definitely recommend it. One of my favourite PSVR2 games, Vertigo 2, is £16.24. If you have a PS5 Pro, definitely get this one, but if you're a base PS5, it really depends. If you can handle some rocky frame rates, I'd say go for it, because it's a great game, but if frame rates kind of make you feel motion sick in VR when they dip, then maybe avoid this one. VRSkater is £9.89 as well. This game is very hard, but very rewarding, and if you're a fan of the Tony Hawk Skater games, then I'd say this one's for you. For the first time, I've seen on PSVR2 90s Extreme Skiing is £9.59 on sale. This takes the skiing mechanics from Snow Scout, another game that I really loved, and puts it into a more competitive and fun PSVR2 skiing game with a ton of downhill courses to complete and online leaderboards. One of my first ever PSVR2 games that I reviewed on the channel, Garden of the Sea, is on sale for £7.99. A mix between Animal Crossing and Dredge is the only way I can describe it. It's incredibly cute, a load of fun, and it also looks great, tasking you with exploring islands, building up your home and farm, and trading and interacting with other creatures around the world. Finally, another game that has been fixed up a load since launch is Bulletstorm VR. This is £12.74 and offers you the entire Bulletstorm campaign, but in virtual reality. If you got nostalgia for this one, since it came out way back on the PS3, then definitely pick it up. It's in a very good state right now. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if there are any games you're going to pick up on the sale. Is it Hitman? Is it Alien? Is it Metro? Do let me know in the comments below. Thank you to our sponsor of today's video, VRROCK, and I hope to see you all in the next one.